it's costing us $6,000 per employee, if that's, that number. Like, you offer them an extra 1,000 if they don't take it, so that they get it through their spouses, because then we wouldn't be carrying it on in through retirement, so forth. I mean, it'd be $1,000 payout to their advantage, but we'd be saving ourselves 5,000 at this time, and then once they hit retirement, they wouldn't be on our, we wouldn't be paying for them into retirement, it would be on the plan that they were already on.
I can't speak for communities. I knew at one time, and Mr. O'Leary can jump in, I thought the state at one time had a buyout, is that if you did take the state, they gave you a $2,000 incentive. I don't know if that's still in place.
So it's not in place, but what they found, I think, is, if you think about it logically, it's dollars and cents what's coming out of the individual's pocket. And what's our split now? 70-30, 70-30. So whatever employee's buying into our program is paying 30% out of their pocket. If the spouse has a better deal over here, they're gonna do it because dollars and cents wise, it makes more sense to their personal pocketbook. For us to be kicking in and incenting them not to participate, they don't need any more incentive other than compare and contrast which deal is better.
Well, no, I understand it, I'm just,
And there are very few people who would take it, unless they're
On the same
two
plan.
individuals who
Yeah.
have no children.
yeah,
So you have two individual plans rather than a family plan, which is cheaper.
right.
You take it from where you work and I take it where I'm working. That's what the deal is, it works out better. Other than that, most people are incented to take whichever deal costs them less out of their weekly paycheck. The days of offering incentives, I think, are pretty far gone and unnecessary.
I just think it might be worth looking into if there's a way that we could lop off some of the money that we're
That all
putting
comes
out.
down, that all comes down to is choices, which plans are offered.
Yeah.
What's happening is, most employers are offering fewer plans, which is going to save the employer money, co-pays and all that. So people are just gonna compare and contrast what plans are offered, what's the cost benefits, and what's the healthcare benefit associated with it. So I think people are gonna make those choices anyway without the town incenting people not to participate when they're not gonna participate anyway.
And just a question, do you guys all agree with Mr. Reno? Is that a one-time payout? or
No,
an
you
annual?
wouldn't be able to
That's
do it
an
as a
annual.
one.
No, it's an
You'd have to do it
That's-
annually.
that's
It's an
an
annual deal.
annual.
Generally, it's been an annual in the past, but I don't know of anybody now that, I can remember my wife's employee used to do it, the state did it for a short time, and everybody's abandoned it because
They've
there's
stopped
no need to do it,
Yeah.
because people are gonna make those choices anyway, based upon what it's costing them out of pocket. And that just ends up being a little bonus if someone happens to be offering.
Well, if they're already not in the plan, it's a straight out bonus, you're
Right.
absolutely
Yeah,
right. It
that-
would be
yeah.
increasing our costs, but
Right.
you wonder where, if there's a break-even point or
And there's
actually
so
not a
many-
break-even point, but
There's so many variables now
a net gain.
as to what's being offered in the way of co-pays and
Yeah.
prescription benefits, and everybody has to weigh whatever the programs are. It's a study in and of itself, almost annually now, working with the state. Doesn't keep changing on us.
Yeah.
Mr. Reno?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Tracy, question for you, then a question for Mr. Younger. And you may have touched on it, Tom, are the new teachers they're going to hire in this figure or not?
No, the budget figure of $2,624,000 was the figure that is prior to the $140,000 in the override. So the 196 estimate that I have in front of you is not including the teachers. We do have $140,000 for the new hires, the teachers. There may be some savings, or
Right.
there could be some
Oh, okay, but
extra money.
we do have that money.
And we won't know
Percent.
we probably won't know until about early October,
Okay.
because new teachers won't be hired until September. We'll get their paperwork in the month of September, so we won't know what they're choosing as far as the individual family plans.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Younger, where this may be, well, where health insurance could be a possible issue for October town meeting, could we get a copy, could the board get a copy of the agreement between the town and the Health Insurance Advisory Committee, or whatever their title is?
Sure.
Maybe in our mail for next week.
What is it you're asking for, Joe?
Well, I'd like to see a copy of what the town has bargained with the Health Insurance Advisory Committee. That was, there's a
I
health
don't know,
insurance,
do we bargain with the Health Insurance
Yeah.
Advisory Committee?
well,
No.
to a point, it's a, yeah, it's a,
That's the
it's a
consortium of
bargaining.
unions. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I'd like, because that could answer some questions here too. Thank you.
And before you go on the next one, would you, if you want to join us at the table, you're more than welcome. I don't want you to feel like you're on the hot seat over there. Okay.
He's much cooler over there.
Yeah. Okay, Medicare tax, 40,000.
Yeah, Medicare tax, $40,000, that's the estimate right now. Medicare tax, just so you know, is for all new employees hired after April 1st, 1986, they have to pay 1.45% of their gross wages into the federal government for potential Medicare later on in their lives. What happens is, as our workforce, the people who were grandfathered leave, their replacement have to pay for this, and as we also increase pay, this goes up as well. There's another item that's similar to the health insurance item, was a shortfall in the '04 budget that we addressed when we did the 3% transfers and everything else. So part of this problem that I have at the $40,000 is actually related that the number that the town was using in '04, that they used for the development of the '05 was really erroneous, and it should have been elevated anyways. So this is the area we have to address again.
Mr. Callaghan?
Okay, lost you a little bit there. Isn't this just a deduction from an employee's
It is,
paycheck?
but the town also has to match it as an employer.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Is that from your
Yeah, just for the clarification, there's an employee match, we didn't budget for necessarily. And did we or did we not budget for the contribution portion? In other words, they contribute in, we collected this in the form of somewhat revenue, but it's gonna go back out. I don't know if we budgeted that way either.
Well,
Is it
that-
double hit, is that the 3%? I mean, that's where you get 3%.
No, we don't have to budget this year, because this is strictly payroll withholding,
Straight.
and it would just come out, so it's not a budget item at all.
I know we're trustees of the funds, so you kind of have to account for it.
Yes, we definitely have to account for it, but it doesn't come down to a budgetary item, it goes to a balance sheet, so it doesn't.
It's a payroll deduction, just like.
Yeah, but people use money. I've had plenty of clients that have used their payroll deductions as a slush fund, if that's themselves in trouble. So-
We don't use that term.
Okay, any other questions or comments on the Medicare tax?
I'm start sneezing when we talk about these things.
It's allergic to it. Okay, the next one is probably a little more outside our control, but the vocational assessment. Question?
This is just based upon the latest number that we were given from the vocational school in relationship to what we budgeted. The difference is the $73,034.
So Mr. Lee was saying first.
We can do it. How many communities have approved this?
My understanding is that Mr. Young would probably better, has more knowledge of this. Very few have done this.
So unless whatever the percentage was, the majority approves it, the vocational school committee has to go back and revisit their budget.
This is the, sorry,
Mr. Younger?
they've already gone back once. Excuse me.
My goodness.
And reduced us down to $265,635, and about $1,000 reduction. The town of Reading is prepared to accept their reduction that they received second time around. The total increase is actually $72,834. It's the only dollar area. But we did have increased membership in this vocational school this year. Also, other communities, I think particularly Revere, Chelsea, and Newton took that.
I don't think they hire his, but they still have to approve it in order for the budget to pass. And don't get me wrong, I visited down at the facility, and it does a terrific job. It's a great facility. However, the facility is also, physical plant has been neglected for a number of years. Just as a forewarning, we're gonna be hit with a substantial increase in some short period of time, I think, because the physical plant down there is in a tremendous straits and needs as far as physical improvement and updating. So, you know, if we send more kids, then we all, that's fine. But I think that it's important for us to send a message to our vocational school representative that, you know, the needs of the physical plant have to be addressed. Should have been done sooner rather than later. There's criticisms that come about all the time when it comes to physical plants and facilities, but it's been a long time. I was on a Blue Ribbon Commission 25, 30 years ago for expansion down there, and some of those points that were made back then still haven't been addressed. So it's, I guess we're on the verge of some sort of a substantial increase going forward for capital improvements, so never mind just tuitions. So, are we going to be asked with this vote, sometime we basically ratify their budget? Is that what it is? We're being asked to ratify their budget?
That's correct.
Do we have any more additional information from our representative on the administration down at the vocational school? How many more kids are we sending there? And what's the annual tuition? What is it here, about $8,000 a year, 8 to 10?
I can get you the numbers in my office right now.
Okay, just
But one
before we
thing,
act on it.
one thing though, and I did, I showed Mr. Tracy and Mr. Jones of the Finance Committee, I did a chart looking at what the average actual number of students in each community is sending, dividing it into their total assessment, and we're right there, you know, as far as.
Well, I'm not complaining about the quality of education that our kids get down there, or what's delivered down there. Again, the administration down there is terrific, the quality of the staff is fine. I just think other things have been neglected and masked over, and we're gonna get whacked later, not to just in the future, we have to be cognizant of it. And we should send that message, we're aware of it. You know, start planning on it, please, let us know, give us an idea, so that come October, whether it be next year or 2 years from now, we're not looking at a $200,000 or $300,000 bill here. It has nothing directly related to the tuition costs of educating the kids other than capital improvements, things of that nature.
Mr. Messeri, then Mr. Reno?
I'd be interested in knowing what the enrollment was for the last year and what it is this year. I don't need it
It's fine,
tonight.
I can make it quick.
Well,
And,
I'm sorry.
and I guess a question would be if in fact, and I think Steve is right, that it seems like school facilities have been neglected through the years as budget crunches have prevented work from being done, that if we wanted to anticipate this, we could do something, right? We could be putting money into, I guess as a question, into stabilization, so that when this problem finally comes to the surface and we get an assessment associated with that, we can pay for it out of stabilization. It seems to me that would be a right kind of fund to deal with potential issue in the future.
Well, absolutely. Should we talk about that, planning on it, putting it in there, earmarking it? And when we get hit, I'm not so surprised, but we should have some sort of an inkling or an idea.
We should inform our rep that we're interested in knowing what's going on. There's probably been some discussion.
Yeah,
I'm not that
The
confident.
Yeah, well, perhaps, now, Mr. Kelly, you're liaison to the vote.
Yes.
Vote, maybe you could invite Mr. Sweeney, and I think they have a new superintendent down there. Last year, I had been liaison, and there was a lot of discussion because they were redoing the formula, and it seemed like we were really getting the short end of the stick. They ultimately abandoned that under protest from communities, but perhaps we could have them in, you know, and Mr. Younger could share with us, you know, the budget information and enrollment specifics, because